Hello everyone, this is General Oda. Welcome back to our Let's Play Rome 2 Total War. So it looks like the rebels Suibe are attacking our our settlement. So let's fight this battle on the battlefield, as I am curious to play this battle, and then hopefully this battle doesn't last too long, and they do have a nice variety of troops. So it looks like it's snowing once again, and we are in a very nice Roman settlement with walls and three victory point control points for the enemy to control or try to capture. Alright, so we got 3 units of legionnaires or legionaries and some town watchmen here. Got a ton of plebs here as well. So, alright, let's get our levies here in position for combat. We'll set them on the side here, and also on the side here. And we'll set some Rorari here. And we should be in a good position to fight this battle. Alright, so here is the invading force. All the barbarians are basically very lightly dressed in this frigid weather. And doesn't look like they have any siege weapons. So this is good for us, because that means we can move our Rorari down to the ground so that they do not sustain damage from slingers and whatnot. These guys will perform a quick reload. Club levy are outside of our gates. We will send our bravest plebs out to slow them down. You can see the snow on their shields. Some of it comes off while they're running, and some of them just don't have any snow. So it looks like these guys are high threat. Combat is even with the plebs. So this is pretty good. Pretty good start. So the reason why we have these guys set on the side is really just because they can get better angle when they're fighting these dudes. Alright, so the plebs are starting to wave. These club levies are pretty tough, but they are exhausted. Somehow, they're already exhausted. Alright, so we lost a group of plebs. Very unfortunate. Gate damage is still at 0, 7% fire damage. These guys are cheering. Alright, so now we just kind of wait a little bit. Just look at the unit composition of our enemies. These barbarians are very tough. Slingers just tossing in, just tossing their rocks at us. So now these guys are... not sure if they're hitting these guys. Let's see. Well, it looks like they are tossing their javelins, so they should be good. Alright. We'll position our men to basically be able to flank them when they come in through the gates. Now we got some more plebs, and we can send a group of legionnaires to greet these guys out in the front. But because they have slingers out here, I kind of don't want to do that. So we just kind of let our What do these guys? Levies do their thing. They aren't really picking them off very well though. Let's see, yeah, not much going on. So with that in mind, we will move these guys over here. See if they can take the whole thing. Now we should be able to apply more pressure to them when they're just standing here waiting for the gate to burn. So 17%, so not much damage to the gate yet. These guys don't even look like they want to throw their torches. I mean, there's just so much snow on top of their shields. It's gonna be tough for them to grab any torches, and it's also snowing, so it might also affect the fire damage. Alright, so this is taking too long, and let's get our Rory ready for combat. I think we'll send a group of Legionnaires out to fight, as these guys will cut these guys up like cake. Well, that's the hope. So we will reposition our first Legionnaires here, and Faustus Aquilinus, our veteran Legionaries, will now charge out and fight them as nothing's happening. Ooh, look, that one toss of javelins already took out half their group. Now we're gonna use the whip. Alright, so combat's begun. So how long do you think these Legionnaires will hold? Will they finish off of all of these barbarians and return through the gates, or do you think they'll just die out here? I guess we'll see. These guys are charging in pretty hard now. There's just one group of Legionnaires, and they are losing. They are losing now. They're doing very fine earlier until another mob of men came through. So the gates are closing. The morale is still pretty good. Let's check out what's going on here. Alright, so this group of Legionnaires is having a ton of trouble. Let's retreat them while we still can. So these guys are running back into the safety of the rest of the Legionnaires. Now these guys are charging in. So these guys are, I want to say, exhausted. They lost half of their men, a little bit over half. And these guys are still tossing in their javelins at the enemy. So by going out, it looks like we drew in pretty much all of their forces at the gate. So this is giving us a chance to throw more javelins down, hopefully to get rid of them. These guys are being pecked off one by one. Alright, so in preparation for them coming in, I'm going to actually move these levies down. These guys as well will need to come in here. So we'll set a Rory here, town watchman. So now this gatehouse is on fire, so very soon it will be destroyed. So we're having these guys on the side to provide support, so when these guys come in, they'll be exposed. Well, they should be exposed to our men throwing spears. Alright, so these guys are very exhausted, so we'll try to keep them out of combat for a little bit. before having them charge in.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
Alright, so now is the real battle. This is the moment of truth. Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Why are these guys going charging? What just happened? What the hell? Why are these guys spazzing out? What the hell? These guys were supposed to just stand here. Alright, so I don't know what the hell just happened, but it's really messing up everything. Like, what the hell? Why are these guys attacking? There's no reason for them to do anything. Oh, it must be the stupid, skirmishing, control that just spazzed out. Alright, so these levies pretty much screwed up the entire formation of everything. So this means we need to charge in. Legionaries will use the whip. We'll send in the rest of our plebs to assist. Actually, no, we will not do that. Yeah, it was very strange that they would completely screw up like that. Okay, so now we are at the choke point. So let us get these men up back on the walls, as they were more useful on the walls than they were on the side. Less so than I hoped they would be. Alright, so these guys are just kinda, you know, cheering, not doing too much. What's interesting is that the cavalry charged towards my spearmen instead of my legionnaires, which I find very strange. Alright, so now it's just kind of waiting for these guys to kill each other. These guys will continue to pick off whoever is coming through. Now let's see, does the general have any abilities that we can use? Nope. So let's reform our ranks. Legionaries are not sure if they're in the middle or inside the battle. So these guys will actually retreat. Okay, yeah, so most of our guys were just kind of standing behind these other peoples. We have a group of plebs fighting. Let's move these guys back as well. Notice all of these dead cavalry. That was them charging into my spearmen. Alright, so these spear infantry are doing pretty good, taking care of these other guys. But they are getting tired, and they are starting to lose. Alright, so let's move these guys back. So these guys are tired, so let's move them back. Move the less exhausted men forward. So these two units are still fighting. These three units are still fighting. Let's see, they're not doing too well. They're both losing. Oh, these guys are over here. The general unit will now come in and basically a fresh unit will be fighting instead of the 3 exhausted units that were taking care of these guys. Alright, so some of these guys have managed to get through. These guys are fresh, so I'm going to send them in to assist the Legionnaires. So we're just trying to keep these guys a little bit fresh, so that they can continue to fight. Alright, so the general unit is in even combat. And now we are just kind of charging through. Alright, so now all of them are running away. We do not take prisoners. So now we are pursuing them hard, and that ends the battle. It was a very close victory. We only lost a third of our army, but we managed to kill more than half of theirs, and they looks like they killed about 300 of their own men using slingers and whatnot. So overall, a fairly good victory. Next time we'll probably do an auto resolve on those, as it wasn't as exciting as I would have hoped it would be. Alright, so now it's back to our turn. And the Suibei rebels are here. We will now destroy them, wipe them off the face of this earth, and destroy all rebels. Whoa, 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 what's going on?
You have further orders?
He fought them across the river and then, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on anymore. Alright, so let's aggressively actually finish them off this time. We weren't able to do it the first time. What is going on? These guys should have been destroyed by now. Okay, so this is the third time we have to auto-resolve this. Alright, let's see if they actually die this time. Okay, so this time they actually managed to die. Wow, this 8th Legion needs to... it's not doing too good. Alright, so... what can this guy get that will be good for him? Let's give him more authority and more morale, as he is leading a ton of barbarian forces. Alright, so it looks like we can build more irrigation ditches. Looks like Alabu can become a Roman town and also have farms, so let's do that. These guys are the SD that we've pretty much conquered. These guys are also them.
Commander.
So let's see. If we are to fight the Budini, we'll have to march south. So I'm going to first kill this guy in marksmanship. Hopefully he doesn't miss. And we managed to kill the enemy, or wound them. Better than nothing. Now we have our 6th Legion come in. And now they can provide support. Let's see, this guy can do that. Let's give him more cunningness. I don't really know what to give them anymore. Alright, so here we're gonna use this guy, get some more revenue.
Commander.
This army will position themselves for combat. So they will be in here where they won't lose men due to attrition. Aqueducts can now be, let's make them latrines. Alright, so it looks like we are out of money and we are also out of time, so thank you guys for watching.